Chelsea return to Leeds United 102 days on from the last away game of last season. Both sides after their second Premier League win of the season after 2-2 draws last weekend, with the Blues looking to keep up their strong away form under Thomas Tuchel. In terms of the team news, Chelsea make one change as Conor Gallagher makes his first start for the club as he replaces the injured N'Golo Kanté in midfield, who is out with a thigh problem. New signing Carney Chukwuemeka features in the squad for the first time, while Ethan Ampadu is also in the 20-man squad. For the home side, Leeds United, they also make a single change to the side that started the draw with Southampton last week. Patrick Bamford has a groin injury and is replaced by Daniel James, who makes his first start of the season and the 150th appearance of his club career. Joe Gelhardt has recovered from a dead leg and takes his place on the bench.
Well, you can expect a high-intensity, high-paced game in these opening minutes. Surely it's going to happen, but Chelsea on a good opportunity here with Sterling.
Raheem Sterling through for Chelsea. He could finish as well. Sterling! Things opened up for him. He just couldn't quite guide it on target.
What a good start. Lovely little bit of football to set up this play. Nice pass by Conor Gallagher. And Sterling has to do the rest. Once he comes inside the first time the shot was on. But he's got to hit the target. That's a fabulous opportunity.
Leeds darting around the field here to try and win the ball off Chelsea. They have the class to play out. Sterling can't get there. Cock.
We've got to keep better possession when we do get some of the ball, but there's a yellow card.
Koulibaly will go into the book.
He didn't need to do this. Kalidou.
He should have. Well, certainly trying to assert his authority on this game. He was left with no option there.
No, it's a silly challenge, isn't it? You know, he gets over tight here. Good turn by Aronson.
So Chelsea probably do know they're going to get opportunities at some point against this Leeds side.
Well, I think you're always going to expect that something's going to happen.
And there might be one here because it's Sterling. Has it for Chelsea. Raheem Sterling, great feet, and a wonderful finish! But it's not going to count. The flag was quickly raised.
Well, I think again this is probably the right call. I must admit, when I first saw it, I thought it's tight. Let's see how tight, but that's better by Raheem, isn't it?
Chelsea will be hoping they can keep their cool now as Leeds try and crank up the heat. Adams gets lucky. It falls here to Rodrigo, angle tight. Mendy had that one covered.
Yeah, to be honest, if he's going to shoot, that's where you want him to shoot from. I think they'd allow that. Got a little bit of luck with the challenge. Ricochet took it into his path. He's onside. And I think if you're going to shoot from there, I actually think Mendy's more than happy to let him do that. Always dragging it wide of the far post. Mendy had it covered. This one's going longer.
Some success onto the head of Loftus-Cheek. The header on by Havertz. Mount. Is this Chelsea's chance? It's Mount! Great save by Melier. It looked as though it was creeping into that bottom corner, but the big Frenchman got down well.
Well, again, not typical Chelsea, but winning the ball in good areas, leaving it for Mason Mount to run onto. Just drags it through the defender's legs. Doesn't get the sweetest of strikes. Bang on target.
Gallagher positions himself well. Mendy always pressurised, and Chelsea are in real trouble, and Leeds have the lead. Aronson pouncing on Mendy's mistake, and Ellen Road erupts.
Well, you have to say that a mistake could have been covered. We've just said a few moments ago when we haven't dealt with the ball properly, when Leeds have put us under pressure. I don't think Edouard Mendy would like to see this again, but it's a genuine mistake, and sometimes they cost you games. Thankfully, there's still plenty of time to play. You see the pressure that Leeds puts under, the ball back to him. His first touch wasn't the best, and then he makes a complete mess of it, and it's easy for Aronson, but Leeds have been at us all game, and we haven't managed to cope with it.
Harrison is always over these. Aronson, the right-footed option. Llorente, Koch, Rodrigo, Straub, Christensen, all options. The nod on, it's 2-0. It's Rodrigo, the star man again.
Well, it's much too simple, isn't it?
Well, the Leeds fans enjoying themselves. They're enjoying their time in the spotlight again in the top tier of English football. Mounting to Thiago Silva. Koulibaly back into Sterling. Cucurella. James away. Again, that run from Thiago Silva across the front.
Yeah, and again, he's making great runs. This time he gets good contact. He can't steer it on target.
Gallagher long. Mount to Loftus-Cheek. He's done really well, Ruben Loftus-Cheek. Cucurella! Just needed a little bit of finesse as it came through to the Spaniard as he looked for his first Chelsea goal.
Done brilliant here, Ruben.
Sterling just trying a subtle nudge there to put the Leeds defender off, but it didn't work. This might, though. Here's Mount. Quiet in the first half by his high standards. Still Mason Mount. Cucurella. It's deep. It's Reece James. Just had to reassess. Loftus-Cheek does really well. Gallagher. Loftus-Cheek. Chelsea could be in already. They might be with Mount. Can he set it? Cucurella. Mark Cucurella. Much better from Chelsea, but no end result.
Well, it's better. You know, at the end of the day, this is what we wanted to see first half, whether it's a change or whether it's what Thomas Tuchel said at the break, but certainly better from the boys.
James fires it through, and it's a great save by Meslier.
Gets hold of this, Reece, doesn't he? Bit of a daisy cutter, but no, sometimes can be difficult, and then creep in that bottom corner. Strikes it well enough, bang on target.
Chelsea have won 5 of the last 6 in all competitions between these two sides. There's the Wales international Daniel James. They're coming in again, and they have a third! It's Harrison who pounces! And it might be a third goal that wraps up all 3 points for Leeds United.
Oh dear, it's much too easy, isn't it, in my opinion? In the space that Dan James had was poor. And we allowed them just to play the ball in too easily. The delivery was something and nothing, but we don't deal with it when it comes across.
It's been missed. Gelhardt. A pullback on him, and that could spell big trouble. Kalidou Koulibaly receives his second yellow and a red. It goes from bad to worse for Chelsea, who will play the final 6 minutes of normal time with just 10 men.
Well, you can understand the referee's decision.
Celebration time for the Leeds fans. Chelsea have struggled to lay a glove on them this afternoon. And Jesse Marsch can celebrate a famous victory against Chelsea. Something doesn't happen for Leeds too often. Chelsea have had the better of them in recent meetings, but today Leeds United got it right. 3 goals have seen off Chelsea here at Ellen Road.